Hi guys, Lindsay here with Storybrook Family Farm. My nose is a little stuffy because I've been outside taking advantage of the nice 45-degree weather before it rains. I've been trying to get things cleaned up around here and get some projects taken care of. So if you notice that in the video, I'm not sick, just really cold out to be working in just a hoodie. Not as cold as it was last week. Anyways, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately because the new year is starting up, and I try to go into each new year. I used to go into the new year's with setting a goal in mind of I want to learn how to bake bread, or I want to learn about raising goats, or I want to learn about this or doing that or whatever. And to be quite honest, that was really nice in the beginning of the homesteading journey to try to like push myself to learn a new skill that I was a little bit intimidated to start with. But now, after doing this for so many years, it's kind of like, okay, I don't want to set a goal anymore. I want to just set almost like a theme for the year, because once that goal is hit, then you kind of go, okay, now that's done, on to the next thing. At least for me, that's the type of person I am. As soon as I get one project done, I usually then jump immediately into the next project, even if the first one is not fully done. I lose interest in it, it gets done good enough, and then I move on to the next thing. So 2 years ago, when we first bought this place, I know it's not been 2 years yet, but in 2023, I suppose, we kind of set the goal of that we would seize any opportunity that came to us. That's how we ended up buying this house. It's how we ended up doing so many farmers markets. It's how my wife ended up quitting a job that she hated. Was we just hold on, there's a loud car. We just basically tried to throw everything that we could into every opportunity that flew into our laps. And while that was kind of exciting and it was kind of thrilling because we had no idea what we were doing or how things were going to end up, it was incredibly stressful. And we realized that, while it was a learning experience and we did do a lot of growth and we got a lot of things accomplished here together and we enjoyed spending that much time with each other, we realized that we are not cut out for that sort of a life where it's just so chaotic, so stressful and stuff, that it wasn't right for us. We wanted to really pare back. So then last year, when the year started, I had really set the intention for myself to greatly slow down, because all of the previous year, because of doing so many things and seizing so many opportunities, we basically me especially, just kept ramming my head into the wall, going as fast as I could, trying to get as much done as possible before it got cold out, before the money dried up from the markets, before anything else could go terribly wrong. I was just running constantly, and it really wasn't good for me. I am somebody that has a really hard time relaxing and a hard time slowing down. So it just really set a bad pace. So last year I tried really hard to slow down. That was my intention at the beginning of the year. And while I did pare back and only do one farmer's market this past year, it still didn't feel like I was going slow enough. Like I still felt like I was like rushing through life, racing ahead, and not really enjoying things. Like I've been slowly and steadily working on the house renovation, slowly and steadily working on developing more things on the homestead, trying to be more patient, trying to rest more, trying to just sort of take a breather in between things. But like I said previously, I'm someone that has a very hard time relaxing. But so this year, I've been really thinking over the last several weeks as to what I want the theme, like what does the theme feel like for this coming year for us, and for me especially. And I've kind of realized it today, and doing some soul searching and some digging yesterday. When it's really dreary out like this, which granted it's way nicer now than it was last week, it's really hard for me to stay out of my head. So I tend to sort of shut down and just really stay inside of my brain a lot. But anyways, so over the last couple of days, I've been thinking about the theme for this coming year. And with getting the living room flooring done and more things in the house done, I've really been realizing, and my eyes have been opening to realizing, that I've been letting a lot of my passions and things that I thoroughly love and enjoy, I've been letting them just really fall by the wayside, left, right, and center, just anywhere, because that was the easiest cards to let go of. That was the easiest plates to let stop spinning, because, well, those are just things that I enjoy. Like, they bring me joy, but other things bring more things. Like, needing to cut firewood brings us warmth. Everything over the last several years has been very much about making do so we can survive, and doing as much work as I possibly could so that way we could just live, just exist, just to survive in life and to be somewhat more comfortable. And now with having heat, not having that worry, not having so many stressors on our plate this year, I really want walking into next year to basically be a really big emphasis on following my heart, following my passions, and prioritizing making those things important. Because I keep going, okay, well, I'll start writing again when I get this room done, or that room done, or this project done, or that project done, or I'll start painting again when I do this, that, or the other, or I'll make furniture when there's a million different things that I have, a lot of hobbies, I have a lot of passions, a lot of things that I like doing that kind of go alongside with homesteading. So it kind of gets intertwined between work and pleasure, because gardening is one of the things that I also enjoy doing. I enjoy planting trees and propagating things from cuttings. And there's so many hobbies that I have that most people would deem as work that it's hard for me to ever distinguish what I'm doing for fun and what I'm doing for work sometimes. And basically, what I've come up with for the theme for this next year is to listen to my heart first, follow my passions first. Obviously I still have chores to do. I still have, every morning I still have to go milk the goat. I have to let the birds out. I have to take care of everybody and stuff. But I don't want to keep going on the routine of taking care of everybody else, then hurrying up, getting myself breakfast, and then working my tail off every single day until Tracy gets home from work. Then, at this time of year, immediately running out, milking the goat, getting everybody ready for bed, and then coming in and finally getting to sit down and enjoy life a little bit. That's not a sustainable schedule for me anymore. And I think that it's just been too many years of rushing ahead to try to survive that I've really severely neglected doing things that make me and make my soul feel like I'm thriving. Whether these things bring me monetary success or, viewed success or anything like that, it doesn't matter to me anymore, because I just want to allow myself to feel lit up again, allow myself to get excited about passion projects instead of just being like, oh, well, now I gotta go do this, and now I gotta go do that, and now I gotta go do that. Because a past version of myself would have been super stoked to go out and do different projects, to go out and run more fencing, to go out and do all these different things. But because I've been living in such a way of just rushing ahead and, doing all these needing to basically, I keep wanting to talk about the psychological thingy of like the pyramid of needs or whatever, but I don't know enough about that to bring it up, but I keep thinking about it. But basically how that is if you don't have your basis of a solid foundation of your survival needs met, then you can't access anything else that's up higher in terms of like love and pleasure and enjoyment and things of that nature. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave this off at, is that I've gotten the basis done. I've gotten the foundation done. I've gotten enough of the survival things done over working myself like crazy for the last couple years that this new year is going to be definitely, I don't want to sound so corny, but the only thing I could think of is to turn a new leaf, to basically flip the coin. Instead of, keeping my head down and working. I need to basically go belly up and just let myself sit back, relax, and enjoy the life that I've been working hard for, and enjoy the life that I've been given. So that's it for today. If you guys ever do like big themes of the year or have any New Year's resolutions that you'd like to share with me, I'd love to hear about them, because everybody kind of has their own traditions and their own sort of things as to how they want to cleanse themselves or change or just do something different in their lives. So anyways, leave those in the comment section below if you care to share with others. I would enjoy reading them. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.